For this documentary, I, Matthew Hilton, have visited various locations in order to get a wider understanding of tattoos and how they are perceived by today's society. I will finish this documentary by concluding if I am willing, in my own opinion, to get tattooed myself, so look forward to that. If you enjoy it, please share it and give it a like.
I see smoke rolling down the hill. It's a joke, moving in for the kill.
For myself is the fact that for me it's I've managed to make a living out of something that I love. So it's not like it's bloody hard work, but it's not like a job.
No, I ain't dead yet.
More mainstream, and unfortunately because it's become so popular, there's been a lot of people that are jumping on the bandwagon. They're looking from the outside, you know, looking through rose-tinted glasses, because once you get into this business you realise exactly how difficult it is and how much you have to work.
Still around my door.
Think about it. The amount of people that don't think and just go by price and just say, what can I get for 25 quid? Have something that's personal to you, because otherwise you're going to do what a lot of people have done, including myself. You know, cover-ups when you get older because you don't like what you've got, because you didn't think about it. And your taste change as you get older. Not something fashionable, something personal, because if it's personal, it won't go out of fashion and you'll live it for the rest of your life. It's something meaningful to you.
Fantastic. All right, thank you for letting me do the interview with you. It's completely done. Thank you. Thank you very much. Take care.
I see bright lights with my pale blue eyes. It's a train moving in disguise. But I ain't dead yet.
We're at a tattoo convention in Cardiff Bay, currently doing a degree in animation.
Like conventions and stuff, get another like scope on art in a different style. I wouldn't be able to be a tattooist because it's too much practice.
Just jump on there, type in like you want something old school, type in old school tattoos, you want a portrait, type in portrait. Fine, have a look in the magazine, see what's good, and then find it online and find people that do it good, and it's worth travelling to get somebody good to do it, as opposed to just going to your nearest studio and just be like, oh, I'll get this, and ending up with something you're not going to be happy with. I think like to do something like tattooing, it's a job I fucking love and I really appreciate it now. It's like I think a lot of kids get into it when they're like 18, 19. I think it's good to get into it a little bit later in life, because you've tried other things. It's good and it's bad, it's a double-edged sword. It's good because you're busy, but it's bad because everyone wants their hands or their neck tattooed as their first tattoo, which like most good shops won't do it, you know.
In my opinion, I think it's gone down because it's fair enough if you're kind of from that part of the world. So say if you've got like a New Zealand background or something, that's fair enough. But if you see these guys with these like tribal tattoos, and it probably doesn't really mean that much to them. So I think it's almost advanced in a negative way.
Today I dream.
Really fascinating with his tattoos. Therapeutic tattoos, you know, they're meant to help with like his joint and muscle aches and things like that. I'm really interested in kind of the methods of tattooing as well. I think it is kind of expressing your views. People get like religious tattoos and things like that, and especially if someone's come up with their own design, they want to have permanently on their body. I think it's definitely self-expression. Kind of covering up his tattoos, yeah, he's expressing himself with the tattoos, but underneath it all he's exactly the same person.
Normal guy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so you
And then-
shouldn't really judge people from their tattoos, I think.
Brilliant. That's a great way to end it.
I can't think of any tattoo that I've got on my body that isn't a memory. Yeah, just like a collection of memories, really. I'm getting the club badge. It's part of a fundraising idea to try and raise some money for the club so we can go and play games. I'm going to get it on the top of my foot, on the top of my right foot. I dropped out playing football for a long time actually, and coming here and being given the opportunity to play. It's once you've given the opportunity to go for it, you do full on. You know, you take every moment you can get on the pitch. So having the belief in you to be able to play like that, it raises a lot of love for the club and what the club can do for you. So I guess that's another part to why I'm getting the tattoo.
No, helps to be really pasty. The colour stays better.
Today I'm getting a tattoo. It's my third tattoo. It's for just after finished filming this documentary Time of Art, apart from obviously today. And yeah, I kind of just want to get a new brand, a new tattoo. I've come to the decision about it, and I'm pretty sure I'm for tattoos. Well, I had it drawn up at the very beginning of the first term because I wasn't too sure if I would want to get it by the end of the documentary. Okay, so this is the 10 and Jack of tarot clubs. Tarot cards are, well, they're technically spades, but in tarot card style it means they're the swords. The derived meaning for them is basically that they're my favourite hand in poker, and it's the imagination that comes with it. I like to play the game, and I like to make sure that I don't fuck it up, because if you're gonna play poker, you gotta make sure you're not stupid with it. You gotta make sure you're right about it. But also, it's just like another thing about gambling with life, which is what the tarot card comes into it. But yeah, and it's quite dark. It's like the good sides of life and the bad sides of life next to each other, sit next to each other, and they'll be sitting next to each other on my forearm here.
Choke me out, taste the burn inside your mouth, discoloring, sweep the scent of dependency. Every drag of me you take, mordancy burns your wick away. You know I am your sin. You die as you breathe me in.
Get it on there. Oh, wait, sorry, it's in focus. Try again.
Addicting, breathe in and choke me out again. wish you
It's a new
could
dawn,
put
it's a new
me
day,
out,
it's a new life.
throw me
He's fine.
down and write
Very
me
unofficial
off.
looks.
Every time you feel alone, I'll be right here, come on home. I'll be right here, come